So today I'm going to be reacting to Arlette reaction. So if you don't not familiar with her, she do the pop balloon, probably the originator of the pop the balloon of fine love challenge, and she's doing a follow up after some a couple matched on her show, and stuff didn't exactly go right. And hey, let's react to it.
Ramon and Alicia. Welcome,
Hey,
y'all. How
what's
we
going on?
feeling?
Doing all
Woo,
right yourself?
We're here. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. So we had you guys on episode 18 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. All right. Okay. So my final question: is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
Is it a yes for you for him? We got a match! All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Yes! And so, obviously on the show, we saw there were, quite a few comments about this, that, and the third. And, you guys went down the line, got to meet a few different people, and we got to know a little bit about each of you. But, if you want to just let us know a little bit more, Ramon, we could start with you.
Yes, my name is Ramon. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Currently living in Scottsdale, Arizona. I own Triple R Detailing in Indiana, and
Nice.
then I also own Mila Properties here in Scottsdale, and then Kiss Gang Motorsports as well here in Scottsdale. So
Okay, nice. A whole entrepreneur.
yeah, got to in today's economy for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And then what about for you, Alicia?
So my name's Alicia. I'm from Washington State originally. I've lived in Arizona for a couple years.
Nice.
I go to school for marketing at ASU. Yeah,
Okay.
and I do content creating, of course.
Nice. So yeah, speaking of content creating, so on the show, one of the comments from one of the guys in the lineup was he was like content creator. I wasn't sure what to think about that. He kind of said he thought adult entertainer.
Yes.
Yeah,
What was going through your mind when he
OnlyFans.
said that? Because you were like, wait, what? Like,
Honestly, I thought that was kind of funny. If you're saying that, are you telling me I'm your type, or like, what are you getting at? A lot of people thought it was really offensive. Me, I was just like, whatever.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you? What are you talking about? Is the real.
If you was a girl that's even somewhere attractive, but she's attractive, I give her that. She speaks well. The times we live in now, why would it be? She says she do content creator, and she not saying exactly what it is. Like it's a big secret. Only time they try to hold it secret for the most part, if it is OnlyFans. So if you just doing TikTok videos, you're doing YouTube videos or documentaries or cooking or whatever, anything of that, why would it be such a thing to hide it? And mind you, if you're doing content creator, you putting it in content creating, you putting it in a public space so to be seen. So why would you try to hide it unless it was something else? So that's my first red flag right there. Something to think about.
Question. That was my question. But I didn't take it any
Right.
type of way because I know what kind of content I put out and what I'm
Hmm.
doing. So
Yeah,
I
and then
didn't mind.
another one of the other contestants was like, "Oh, he popped on you because he was like, I don't think you have a real job."
Yes, I thought that was odd. But honestly, I thought, one thing about me, I don't have to tell everybody all my sources of income, but I am a veteran.
Hmm.
So it's like I'm getting paid to go to school. It's the big
Right.
ticket there. It's like,
Nice.
hello, I didn't have to sit there and itemize all my bills to him. But yeah,
Good, good. We're glad you got that
yes.
out. And then Ramon, for you, you're 6'3", right? But you were actually called shorter on the show.
It's the first time for everything.
Imagine.
Yeah. Everybody at home and that I know was like, man, that's crazy.
We're like, we get 6'5" is the
Everybody
new.
been hitting me up like, what's up, Too Short? I'm like, damn, I got a whole new name, Too Short. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know that one was really different. I was like, what? I think you were actually one of like the taller guys in the lineup, like
Yeah, and then the guy next to me was 6'5", and she said she dates guys six
about
five or
his
taller.
height.
She dates guys 6'5" and taller. Now let's think about this: 6'5" or taller. You know how many guys in the United States are either 6 foot or 6'3", 6'5", slim, and then the guys that actually make six figures on top of that. That's her type, though. Okay.
And it was
Yeah,
like, okay, so what's up with him then? So
never
it was
know.
kind of awkward.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, kind of to get into the juicy part that everybody waits to hear about. Since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay. Why not?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?
Okay. You want to take it off?
You can start.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
start over
please
here.
start.
Well, we made arrangements on Thursday to have brunch on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it was set for like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And I believe I reached out to her on Saturday to see if she wanted me to send a driver to her. I felt like that'd be nice. So we had reservations at Global Ambassador at one
Nice.
o'clock. So she didn't reply until 12:55 the next day. And she said she was gonna be late and that she had just seen the
Did you peep Arlette facial expression? She was like, "Ooh."
text and she thought she replied and this, that, and the other. But at that point, it was too late.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Okay. Alicia?
Okay, so yeah, we had chit chatted throughout the week, and he had asked me like, "Are you busy?" Blah blah blah. And of course, yeah, he sent that text. I'm running out the door, and I didn't answer. Like, I didn't like leave him hanging, but I didn't. I sent him the audio message like, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late. I'm on my way." And then when I go and check, I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't text him back." So I'm not gonna say I'm ditzy, but I'm like, "Hey, I'm on my way there." Blah blah blah. So like he said, at 12:55, I'm on my way to the Global Ambassador. His red receipts are on. He reads it, sees that I'm here. You could hear in the audio message, I'm obviously in my car driving, and he just leaves it on red. So then, mind you, I'm driving, going. I don't live that far. And then I get there and I'm like, hey, just parked in valet, right? So I'm like driving, I'm not totally on my phone.
Yeah.
I just assumed, like, out of good nature, I got up, I went to work last night, got up, got ready, went, that he was just going to meet me there. Like, we had confirmed the date like 3 times already.
Okay.
I understand that that was my fault that I didn't respond to that text, but at this point we had like 3 confirmations. So I just assumed, maybe that's me, that we were going to show up. And yeah, he left the messages on red, didn't respond. I went, hung out at the restaurant for like 15 minutes and said, gonna pack her up. Yeah, so no show.
So the reservation was for 1 o'clock. You left 12:55. About what time would you say you got there?
Well, I got there probably like 1:05, 1:10.
Okay.
But I hit him up like, hey, blah, 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 I'm leaving my house right now.
Look, for a guy that coming from me, I ain't the best, whatever. But I'd have been spent by girls plenty of times. Most dudes do. She spent them. She wasn't trying to mess with him. That's all it was. And then she was like, "Oh well, might as well." Last minute, probably had plans to do something else. Could be wrong. I mean, would she say could have happened, but more like it didn't. Because girls that think, well, she's not ugly. Don't twist that. Trust me, she's on her phone. You cannot. They got like, you take their phone, they get like some form of separation anxiety. Then you a content creator too. If you say you lost your phone, people that happen, but days on end, and then look, one thing, fellas, listen up to this. People make time for who and what they want. You see how busy this guy is, and he still had enough time. And then, like, talk about taking her to like 5-star restaurants, talk about sending drivers. Now, his thing right here, where he messed up at, and it's not bad, we do this, he was just doing too much. Like, it wouldn't have been no 5-star restaurant. I could have went to a nice restaurant. I'm not paying for a driver. I'm not paying for your valet. Because he don't seem like, it seemed like a real genuine dude. He don't come off as the simp, but, he just trying to be like, hey, I'm just trying to, okay, we can make this work, put his best foot forward. But sometimes people will show you their true color because they ain't going to change who they are.
That's when the message was sent at 12:55.
Okay. So was there confirmation prior to, this date?
I mean, yeah.
Like she said, you guys had like.
But like I said, I text on Saturday.
So from
asking her about-
Saturday.
It wasn't any.
Okay.
So it was like, nah. If you can't communicate, it's kind of pointless.
Okay, got it. And so you said you did receive the message and you thought you texted him back, but it just didn't go through, or
I'm just on the way out the door, didn't press send, like rushing.
no, on
like,
Saturday when he like sent another.
Yeah, I forgot to respond and had the whole text typed and then sent him an audio message like, hey Siri, send so and so a message.
Okay.
And then I open it because I'm like, oh, he didn't respond. It's like 1:05. I'm on the way. And then I look and then I'm like, okay, I didn't send it. The whole message is typed out, but then everything's getting red. So he's sitting there like watching me say, and I understand what he's saying, like, okay, you didn't confirm, I'm not gonna go. That makes sense. Like, I'll give that to you. But I thought it was just silly to leave me on red. You could have just texted me back and been like, oh, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm.
Well, he's giving you the same energy you gave him. Remember, you never, allegedly to her, she typed the message and never sent it. So you was not responding to him for days. So you've been ignoring him for quite a while. And then you wait to the last minute and want to blow his phone up and like mad because he don't want to give you the time of day. Think about that.
Firm. I thought it could that could have just been the respectable thing.
Okay.
Because I thought that was weird that you didn't respond, but you're telling people that I ghosted you in Phoenix. But you didn't respond to the last text, so that's kind of weird.
I mean, you responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
It
Right.
was less than 24 hours. This is your thing. I think
Yes,
you're
yeah.
very picky about times. That was one of the things. You've been very particular and picky about time few instances that we had.
He stand on
Okay.
Just
business.
like we had known each other 72 hours, and then remember that phone call we had?
Which one? Go ahead and let everybody else know.
Yeah, we only had one phone call.
Okay.
What
It was
happened?
one. I could grab the call.
But
I
it
would
was a
like
few
to grab it.
times that I called.
That
and
is inaccurate. You
Yeah,
gaslit
it
me on the phone
was.
about that.
It
and
was
you're-
a few times that I
I'll go
called.
get the
it.
phone. I
I
got the
mean,
screenshots. You
And I
called
got the
me.
text messages.
Yeah, we have all the information. So
All
do you want
of
to hash
it.
it out?
I mean, if we have to.
I just thought it was weird. Okay, so let's run it back so we could clarify for the audience and for you as well.
Yeah, please.
You confirm the date of the date from the beginning because
I
you kept
agree.
saying, I'll let you know tomorrow. Then
I
tomorrow
did.
came, and then you let me know tomorrow.
But then once Thursday came, I told you I had reservations and it was set.
Absolutely.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, Global Ambassador.
Okay, but that's not the phone call I'm talking about.
But
I'm talking about
Thursday, it was set though. You're talking about.
This is how much she just wasted this dude time. He took you to a restaurant. Shout out for this dude, but man, he was doing too much. You know, that make him a bad person. Just he doing too much for the wrong women. That's what some of these dudes look. You are trying to. I know you're trying to impress a girl, but sometimes you gotta put it through a little trials. You gotta see if she even worth oppressing. You gotta be like, just don't come all in. Like he was doing this. Like first date, ooh, too much, my G. This like somebody doing setting up dates like this, putting all this much time and effort. I mean, shows you got good character, but at the same time, for somebody like her, nope. And she probably gets stuff like that all the time. That's why she don't take you serious. She don't care, you know.
From when we did the show originally all the way up until Thursday. We went back and forth, kind of trying to
We
figure
did
out
go back and
about
forth
the
on the
date or
phone.
whatever. But Thursday came and it was set 1 o'clock. I told you I had the reservation.
That's not what I'm talking about. We went back and forth and why I think you're picky.
Okay,
I
let's
just
hear
feel
let's hear about the
we just
call.
don't get along. I think that's what it really comes down to. But the call was that you had called me roughly, I believe, on Monday, and I didn't answer. You called me around 10 o'clock on Monday. We'd known
10
each other.
p.m.?
Yes, 10
Okay.
p.m. We'd known each other roughly 72 hours. Then we talked the next day, and on the phone, you had told me, well, since you didn't answer my phone call, I didn't know if we were going on the date or not. Like, you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like,
I don't recall that.
Of course you don't.
But I do.
And see, that's the thing. When they say a girl's got daddy issues, because when they grow up in 2-parent house, daddy gonna put down the force to move. It's gonna be a little more structure. And that's the thing. She feels the type of way, so you can tell she married it. I could be wrong, but it sounds like she ain't really grew up with her dad. And this what they say, you tell when women come out of single parent households, you mad because dude is enforcing stuff. It's like, okay, look, you're not gonna show up on time. You can ignore me, whatever. I'm not about to be a simp and keep chasing you. That part.
I do recall that phone call about 10 o'clock, but you told me you was free in the evening, so that's why I
I don't-
called that late.
But I didn't say like I just thought it was so picky the way that you were on my phone telling me. I felt like it was entitled, to be honest with you, for you to call my phone and talk about when I'm not answering and when I'm answering, and I'd known you for 3 days. I just thought that was rude.
Once again, holding black women accountable is like black women kryptonite. Because he's like, hey, you not answer the phone. I'm trying to make sure I'm contact you. I'm leaving you voicemails. I'm sending you message, and you ignoring me. That's ignoring me all the way through.
But you still set the date.
Yes, because that
So
was the
if that was-
objective
if
of
that
the
was
show.
But we
you
should have not went on the date if you felt
And
that
thank
way.
God.
Why schedule the date?
on this fine Sunday, thank God that we didn't go on the date
I mean,
because I just
thank
feel like this
God.
was the energy on
I
the
saved
phone.
my money.
So you felt like
Yes!
he was coming at your
Thank
throat?
God.
The
You-
same way that it's like this energy, it was very back and forth and very petty on the phone. And he's getting snippy on the phone. And I'm like, okay, so are we going to go on the date? That was my response is, okay, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I do feel like, yes, you're a little snippy. And I didn't appreciate it. But the objective of the show was to go on the date. And it just made me feel a little opportunistic of your objectives because prior to that, if you want to talk about everything, prior to that, you had sat here and asked me to model for your company. I thought that was rude.
You
And I
said
thought
you
that
was a content creator.
I didn't say I was a
So
model
if
and then
I'm
I was
trying,
going to come model
but
for you.
if I'm
Those aren't
trying
the
to put
same.
money in your pocket, what's wrong with
You
that?
didn't
I
mention a
wasn't
thing
trying
about,
to do anything for free, sweetheart.
but you
You
didn't
said
mention
you
it.
was a content creator. Like I'm confused. If
So
that's
when
what
was
you
this
are,
asked? When did you
it was
ask?
damn near at the
Maybe
beginning.
Sunday,
At the beginning,
right
but
away.
she
So
said she was a content creator.
So we
So
filmed Saturday, and then you asked her Sunday if she wanted to model for your
Sunday, Monday,
business.
it was pretty early.
Yeah,
Okay.
to me, it just really gives like you're opportunistic. Like, that's what it gives. I just feel like three strikes you're out. For you, it was just a couple weird interactions. Yeah, you asked me to model. You didn't mention anything about money for you to
I
say
did tell you that over the phone that I had no
later.
problem
But
paying you.
upon, may I finish speaking?
Go ahead.
Since you wanted to like overtalk me, is that okay with you?
Maybe I've not been listening, but haven't she been speaking like 70% of the show about over talking somebody? So how she like get an attitude when he checking her on her shit. Now, and think I shouts out to this dude. He doing it in a very polite way too. He just being cool because he not really phased about it. Like it is what it is, you know.
I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll let you go right after
I
her.
didn't ever say that I was a model, and then what did I say when you asked me if I wanted to model? I was like, oh, do you want to do a content exchange? Like you detail my car and I make a video about it. You're sending me screenshots talking about this is what I want, and you did not mention anything about payment upon the initial interaction of asking me to model. So no, I don't work for free, and that's how it came across initially. That's okay for me to say. You didn't mention anything about payment till multiple days later when I was like, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. And you're like, well, you should have said something. Well, I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable to sit here and go back and forth with you,
So she just improving without a reason of doubt. She had poor communication skills.
knowing you 2 days. That's crazy.
Okay, Ramon, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh,
Man,
I'm good. I ain't gonna
don't
do the
worry.
back
I
and
got you,
forth.
my G.
Okay.
I
Like
got
said,
you.
I offered her an opportunity. I didn't think that, I had to initiate that, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. In my eyes, it was kind of
I
obvious.
thought it was a given.
Yeah, like if you're a content creator, I don't ask anybody to do anything for free for me. Nothing. So, it was a given that I was gonna pay you. The amount just wasn't discussed.
Got it. Okay, and then so for you, you were like, she could have just told you right then and there if she felt some type of way about it instead
I
of
mean,
hanging on to
she
it.
she did tell me. She
Okay.
did tell me that she felt some type of way about me asking her about the content, and I told her, that she said she was a content creator. So that was the only reason I brought it to her attention. But I also apologized when she told me it made her feel uncomfortable as well.
Okay. What about it was like?
Well, to me, it wasn't giving. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show, and then it feels like I said,
Entitlement is such a thing. Y'all go on a date, he's automatically given supposed to be. He got to pay for the date. He got to plan the date. He got to do all this for the date, but you don't got to do nothing. And then you had one job, just to show up on time. So you prove you got horrible communication skills. He not worth your time a day, and you just trying to get any free trinkets of anything that you can get. If he gonna spend some money on you, like I'm there. If sis don't say gold digger, dude, run from her. Run from her.
opportunistic because you're coming to me for business ventures and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business, but I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude that you're asking me to work for you and bring friends to model for you too. And this is before the the conversation of payment as well. So to think that that's assumed, I think would be silly. Like, I'm an adult. I don't just assume that I'm going to go somewhere. Like, I like it to be ironed out. But once again, we're not having deep conversations trying to get to know each other. And we had joked on the phone, like, like we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing each other? We were doing that to each other kind of back and forth to death. There was no real like depth of conversation or anything for real.
Okay, so you guys never really got to know each other.
Not really, no.
Okay. Ugh, God,
Like I said, it was a few phone calls that I did
One.
do, but she didn't answer our
One
call back or text back.
That's
So
not true. How do we have a whole conversation and plan out the date on the phone if I never answer the phone?
via text.
No, that's not true because
Via text, I told you I made reservations for Sunday at 1 o'clock
you
at
asked me
Global
where I wanted to
Ambassador.
go. I
Yeah,
basically
it
halfway
was
planned the date.
I asked you where you wanted to go. Yes,
Because
I
you didn't
did.
know, and it was so much back and forth that we couldn't even decide a date and a time. And now
And this is another thing with like a lot of black women, not all, because Armelette, she's a good one. I mean, that's why I see who she is. She's a good one. Nah, the little next to her, it's so dude. Because I had to plan the day. He asked you where you wanted to go. See this that going back and forth right here. He asked her where she wanted to go, so that way she won't say, "Oh, I don't even like this restaurant." Okay, so because he didn't been through some dates before, probably, and it had this situation with girl. You like, oh, and then like even with my situation, oh, so what? She said, "Oh, I'm hungry." Okay, cool. Where you want to go to eat at? Whatever you go, I'll go. It don't matter. Oh, I don't even know what I want to eat. You don't even got the mental capacity to figure out what the hell you want to eat. Bad communication skills, dog. Come on, can't make this shit up.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you.
But once it was set, what was the problem?
What was the problem? Exactly. I confirmed 3 times. And like I said, maybe I was a little silly to be like, oh, okay, like, we'll just meet there. But yeah, you know what? I didn't text you back in the appropriate amount of time on Saturday. I will look at you right now and say, I apologize. That was my fault. But my objective wasn't to like dog you or play you. But I think that you leaving it on red, you're older than me. So you leaving that text on red, knowing that I went to the restaurant is tacky. And it's like you try to get your lick back. That's how it felt. Like, what was the objective of that? Because if you're a real man, like, you could have been like, girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm my text. Like, we could have just had a conversation about it. But you did that.
And
You
you
left me
could
on
have called.
red.
It's crazy. I know you're tired of me pausing this. It's funny how she trying to sift all the blame on him for the shit she did, for the stuff she caused. It's like, okay, to the point you been ignoring him for so long, he stopped chasing you. The thing is, like, even I do this myself. I can pretty much fill out a girl and I can tell, if she really not into me, okay, that's cool. Look, no harm, no foul. But I'm not about to keep chasing you and stuff. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And especially now you look at a guy that got little dollars, got business going, he ain't about to play with that. He ain't got time for you.
You could have called instead of texting.
I sent you an audio message like, oh my God, I'm on my way there.
But you could have called. You could have called though, right?
So well, because I just assumed you were on your way. I didn't know better.
But why would you assume that?
So
Exactly,
when she's
my
sending
G.
these voice notes, these messages, whatever she's sending, and you're reading them.
I actually didn't read them right at the very moment that she sent them. I read them within, a nice
at 12:55,
time frame,
like you
know
said.
what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't read it.
So you read it after the fact of the reservation time already passed?
Football, yeah. At that point, I'm just like,
went on by his day.
I'm not worried about it. She didn't respond in a timely manner.
Okay, so then after the whole ordeal with no one him not showing up to date and you not replying, did you guys ever talk again after that, or that was it?
No, I blocked him on Instagram. I just felt like it was tacky, and I felt like I said, I felt like he was trying to get his lick back, and we couldn't talk about it as adults. And he saw us at the restaurant at this time. I'm talking like, oh, I'm at valet, like I'm here. He's seeing text, and like I said, maybe I'm silly, and I just went like, oh, he's gonna meet me there, just not thinking. You know what I mean? I'm not like maybe using my full capacity of my brain. I'm tired, hurrying up, getting there. But it was the fact that like he just left me on red like that. I'm just like, okay, I see who you are. I have nothing more to say. Blocked. See you later.
Okay. And you didn't try to reach out after that either?
Nah,
you were done with it.
Blocked, but...
On Instagram.
I mean, but you didn't know you were blocked, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew because you tried to reach out.
I did.
Oh,
on Instagram, but you have my number?
I was blocked on the phone.
No, you're not. You're blocked on Instagram.
Okay. I don't know.
I gave you the room to apologize and if you wanted to hash it out. Not even to apologize, because half of it was my responsibility. But if you wanted to hash it out, you're not blocked. Your number's not blocked. Your Instagram's blocked, though. I was tired of seeing your corny Instagram. Damn.
That's aggressive.
No, I think that's real. That was one of the things that I didn't like too. We got each other's Instagram. I just don't think we're compatible in a lot of different ways, and I just think like
seeing that play out.
Yeah,
that's
blatantly obvious, right? It's crazy.
Oh man. Well, I am obviously. It's unfortunate that it just didn't work out between the two of you, but on to better things, such as any future projects. We could be on the lookout from either one of you.
So currently I am working on certain things in my fitness journey, some career advancements in my fitness journey. I'm gonna keep some things on the hush hush,
All
until it's
right,
all
until it's all out.
100%. Yes, but I'm definitely working on a couple different things. And of course, I'm still working on my degree and more content coming back to back to
Okay.
back.
All right. Good luck with school and good luck with all of your content creations, all your business ventures, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much.
And Ramon, what about for yourself?
Yeah, just launching a new Airbnb tomorrow in North Scottsdale,
Okay, that's so cool.
under Mila Property Group, and then we got another one that we're gonna start working on Tuesday in North
Nice.
Scottsdale as well. So just trying to grow the business and the portfolio up.
Okay, well, good luck to you as well on your businesses. I hope they succeed and do great
Appreciate it.
things. Well, thank you both for coming on today. And everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
So here's my final thought on this. I'm not no professional. I'm just all I'm doing is giving my opinion. He did good. He dodged the bullet on this one. Trust me. She just proved it. She only used to talking to simps. That's it. Dudes that pander to her all the time. Cause when she get a man that's gonna hold her with any type of accountability for stuff she didn't did, she get felt some type of way. Think about that. He should have been the one tripping, but he was cool with it. He like, hey, this happened, this happened. Okay, whatever. I see how it is. But this the date market we live in right now. So I mean, I don't even look. I don't blame him. I don't blame her. I blame the dudes that be pandering and be sipping the girls. Be like, oh man, I'll take her. I'll do this. But this the times we live in. Hey, drop something in the comment because this is crazy. But this actually played out well. So next time I see y'all, peace.